Hey, what's up, everybody? Corey Clark wanted to come hang out and do some recruiting. So we're like, let's just go ahead and fire this thing up and have Corey talk some recruiting. It's warchant.com, ultimate Seminoles sports source. Figure we just go wall to wall, Corey, and you get a little of this recruiting action, man. Welcome to the Terror Dome, friend.
I feel like I'm a part of the team now. It feels good. I wasn't a part of the debacle that happened earlier today, folks, so you can't blame that on me. That was everybody else. I did my part. And, now here we are with another big announcement. We think, being a little coy on Instagram, but, here comes Julian Armella with an announcement, I guess, any moment now, we're hoping.
Yeah, we are hoping, man. So it was supposed to be, 9:45? He pushed it to 10, which, Julian, we got to be punctual. You're going to be playing for Mike Norvell, man. He's his press conference today was at 4 p.m. and he walks in at 3:59?
Yeah, that's what he does, man. That's what he does. He gave us 30.
Giovanni, come on, man.
Everybody's saying on the chat, man, that he's already chosen.
Has he? Did I totally goof
it? He committed. FSU.
He did it with an image. He even do it live.
Oh, man. Hey, but look at that, everyone.
He's coming home. He's coming home. Fire it up.
All right, man. You fire the cannons.
An iconic brand.
There we go. All right, Corey. That helps wash down the Wednesday a little bit. It's a 5-star. This is history, right?
Yeah. So I did some research on Florida State lineman commits over the last 20 years. Basically, just looked at the past recruiting rankings we have on our website, and Julian Armella is the first 5-star offensive lineman Florida State has signed in the Rivals.com era, meaning at least going back to their archives of 2002. I don't know what they were before that. I'm sure there was somebody, whatever they were before Rivals, I'm sure there was a 5-star. But since 2002, since Rivals started tracking the current Rivals.com website, Florida State has not signed a 5-star offensive lineman. 0 for 20 until right now. So you got to think, Aslan, as much as a gut punch as you had earlier today with I'm not even bringing it up. I'm not even going to say his name. He's like the dude in Harry Potter. We're not even talk about him anymore. But it's Harry Potter, right? Not Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The guy you don't say his name. So we won't even say his name. But you start the day with that craziness, and then you end it with this. I mean, that's a big, big get, man. That is a huge get for Mike Norvell. That's a huge get for Alex Atkins, who is about to be the new offensive coordinator, it would appear, at Florida State. So, man, what a great finish to what turns out to be a pretty good day, Aslan, everything considered now.
Here we go. He's live. Let's let him talk. Julian, the floor is yours, man. Although this is the problem, guys, about me going live is that I don't know how to really use Instagram, and I can't get his audio to play at this point.
Looks like he's saying he's giving a shout-out to Warchant. Looks like he said, yeah.
Oh, Kayshawn Sepp in the house.
Yeah, he's talking about Warchant too.
Hold on, let me jump out, jump back in.
Hey, this is live technology, everyone.
Yeah, come on, somebody walk your old dude through this, everybody. What does Aslan got to do to get the audio to play on an Instagram video? There should be like a little icon that's got like your audio next to it. Where you can
that's fine. But people want to hear us anyway, right? Not the kid, not the big superstar commit. But his dad, if you don't know, his dad was named Enzo, is named Enzo. He played at Florida State on the national championship team on 90 and 93 as a defensive lineman. So this is a legacy. They missed out on one legacy today in Marvin Jones Jr., but they got this one. And again, what a position of need, an absolute position of need. And now you got 5 offensive linemen coming into this class. You could claim to have one of the better offensive line classes in the country. You got 2 4-stars, a 5-star, and 2 3-stars. In 2 years when they're playing, it might be the real deal. They might be a legitimately good offensive line. I know Atkins likes them, and that we talked to Atkins before this happened. So yeah, man, that's a really big get from Norvell, and it's a great finish to a otherwise just bizarre kind of day. But what a really nice finish here at 10 o'clock at night.
There we go. Live video ended. He did the chop. That's all we needed, right? We needed just to see something. We needed to, envision success. We needed to see the ball going through the hoop, and then it would go through the hoop. So thank you for that, Julian. Way way to close the day out strong for us.
It's needed for this fan base, right? And it's needed for Mike Norvell. It's needed for all of them. Like, you lost out on one 5-star. Another 5-star went to Georgia, even though his name's Marvin Jones. And then this kid, early in the day, we all think he's going to commit, and then says he's pulling back. So for him to come at 10 o'clock at night and kind of really put a cherry on the top of this class is a big deal. Now, they were 17th in the Rivals.com rankings before this. So you got to figure that puts them top 15, top 13. Not that, there's really much difference between 13 and 11 or 13 and 14. Just know they hit some needs. They now got 15 commitments, and they've got 17 more spots to go with either the high school recruits or transfer portal. But, man, that's a huge get. Like I said, they've never had one of these. They've never had a 5-star offensive line signee. Maybe the first of many. Let's hope the first of many.
Yeah. That's going to be crazy, though, because he did say, Norvell said they do want to fill out this entire class. And they got to either find a lot of guys or start cutting a lot of people, man,
Yeah, but what a great I wish we had seen it. I wish he'd have popped it up right away. That was on you, but you look, everyone, Aslan's been up since 6:30. It has been a long day full of ups and downs.
There's rules of this. Like, you go live, you say you're going to be on your Instagram live, and then you post this. This isn't live, and then he does the video live, and I couldn't get it up to play, man. But I saw a quote about the great ones blame themselves, the bad ones blame others. So I'll be great. I'll blame myself. I messed up.
Right.
I messed up. Luis Gonzalez. No, I don't think there's any word on Coleman. Maybe January. Actually, don't even quote me on that, but not tonight.
Hey, if you guys haven't watched the Norvell press conference from earlier today, and you might not have, or maybe you wanted to hate watch, I don't know. But he did say that there were some guys, and this probably was one of them, but he did say there were a couple of guys still out there that they thought they'd get this week. Because this signing period ends on Friday, and then it starts up in February, not 6 weeks from now, I guess would be the next signing day. So they do think there's still some guys on the hook that they think they have a chance with in the coming couple of days. This is one of them, and this is a big one. This is a really big one, literally and figuratively. But so that's that. Even if he's the only one until February, man. I can't tell you how big a deal that is. So your first facts that you got, the first commitment was Sam McCall early this morning, and then what is that? 15 hours later, Armella commits, and you've got your 5-star. That's a really impressive get, man, from a staff that was probably reeling and feeling a little down in the dumps after again, won't even mention it, but what happened earlier in the day.
Yeah, so there you go, everybody. 6'5", 278, 5-star. I thought he was the number 1 tackle according to Rivals. Rivals were changing our answers at the last second. That's not the way it works. You can't move the goalposts like that.
Man, but look at that. The number 2, even if he's number 2, they got the number 2 tackle in the country coming off a 5-7 season. And they've had, 4 losing seasons in a row? Is that right? Yeah. Which is pretty gross. But, yeah, so to do that, you talk about Norvell's recruiting acumen. Obviously, nobody could have expected what happened in Suwanee, Georgia today. But to put together a class like this, which is going to be top 15, with a huge area of need in that offensive line, that's big. Now, obviously, you've got to figure out what you're doing at wide receiver. Travis Hunter was going. I said his name. My bad, everyone. He was going to play wide receiver. Didn't happen. He'll probably play wide receiver out there, but you've got to go get some guys. I don't know who's left other than Coleman that's out there that hasn't signed, and I don't know how realistic he is, but there are guys in the portal, and you've got to make that position better, and you've got 6 weeks to do it, really.
Yeah. It was a verbal commitment. The LOI has not been sent in, by the way, everybody. At least not. Actually, I should take that back. Because no, Florida State did. Yeah. So then, no, I take it back. It's all there. It's all there on his Instagram. I can actually pull this one up, I think, too, Corey. I think I might be able to navigate my way there because everybody's gotten this whole, what do they call it? The platinum thing.
Yeah. So the platinum class. I think Travis Hunter gave him that nickname.
That's cool. Thanks, Travis. Appreciate it.
Yeah. He's sending his letter. He's official, man. That's not a verbal. That's official.
Yeah.
That fax came, I don't know if I'm sure they were all crowded around the fax machine. But it came in, man. That's a man. Yeah, what a I keep saying it over and over, but you really kind of thought that this day was just kind of not a loss because they had some good players in that class, good ones. But you just kind of felt wanting. And then this kid comes and gives them a 5-star offer.
Oh, sorry, Corey. There it is.
Yo, y'all talk to me.
Keep letting it one more time, Corey, from the top. From the top.
It's a crazy world we live in, Aslan.
Here we are.
2 middle-aged dudes watching a teenager do the war chant in a car in Miami, holding up his numbered badge. But hey, big deal. It's a really big deal, man. That's you wonder like what kind of impact something like that has on other players. You know, I think there is something to be said for that. When a 5-star actually shows they're a big time who could have gone anywhere in the country, chooses you, that could be a domino that falls for maybe another kid or two in this class, and then certainly moving forward, could be a big domino to fall.
Yeah, man. Who knows? Maybe, has the LOI been sent in Jackson State? Maybe it's not too late. Pull somebody back on board. Mike Norvell still up. Mike Norvell's been up for at least like 20 hours.
He probably hasn't slept in 3 days.
He did say that he's probably never pushed as hard as he has the last 2 weeks when it comes to recruiting. So he's been working. So that's cool.
So yeah, Florida State was 17th. They still haven't added Armella yet, but when they do, man, I have to imagine they go to probably 13th or 12th in the class. And hey, everyone, I'm just throwing it out there. According to Rivals, Travis, because they have a list of all the top 10 players in the country, and all of them are signed, and they have a little button that says signed, except for Travis Hunter that says verbal. So just throwing that out. What a great. I don't want to spoil anything for the documentary, but what a great curve that would be for the documentary to actually not send in his LOI.
Oh man!
That would be
all
entertaining.
Right. Yeah. Let's just for old time's sake. Thank you, ZK Nation. At least we have players who actually want to be here.
And I'll say this, absolutely. Thank you very much, DK. And you look at Warchant, and we're a part of Warchant. What was it? A tough day? I guess it's a tough day no matter what. No matter what you finish ranked. Obviously, because you lost who you lost, and it was a gut punch. But, you're going to finish, at least right now, you got the 12th or 13th best class in the country. That ain't bad. That ain't bad when you're coming off a 5-7 season. So hopefully they get a few more. Maybe they finish top 10, Aslan. And maybe, like I said, Travis Hunter, that's still a verbal.
Shout out to Seth Swindle. Me and my wife a little earlier. No, babe, you go to bed. I'm staying up to watch a teenager make an announcement on Instagram.
We're all here with you, Seth. We're all living the life. We're all doing it. Aslan has been up for a lot longer than I have.
All right, that's a wrap for us. And I think our Wednesday coverage, shout out to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They've been a great help to us here today, as well as Tom's work, obviously. Matthew, Director Matthew, Jeff did a great job. Ira, Austin, Gene. I mean, for real, it really is a team effort at warchant.com. Sometimes we kind of get to score the touchdowns and get it from the 1 yard line, but there's a whole bunch of people that move the ball down the field for us. So we really do appreciate you all tuning in. Yep. We're having a podcast, obviously, but we recorded the podcast before this happened. So if you're watching this now, we talk about Julian Armella not committing, what that could maybe mean. So don't hold it against Corey if you're listening to it on YouTube. Otherwise, the podcast, when you get on your phone, that'll be clean. I'll scrub it. Well, I won't scrub it, but I'll put a disclaimer on it.
And clearly, when I said it's been maybe not a tough day, of course it was a tough day because that was the all-time, that was the craziest flip in college football history. Like legitimately the weirdest, the most bizarre, shocking, stunning turn of events in college football history. So that was tough. But the class itself, you got yourself the day overall, when you look at it, when you look at this class early on, for an early on part of the class, early on in the recruiting process for early signing day, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Are they up? Did they update it, Aslan?
Somebody was saying they're up to 12, but I don't see that right now. I see Florida State 17. Maybe one of those other dime market networks, but not ours. Not ours.
Right. But and if you look at their star average, that's 3.5 right now, and that's about to go up. So again, man, yeah, they got some 8 4-stars and a 5-star. Not too shabby, Aslan. Not too shabby.
All right. Everybody go to bed.
Yeah.
Or go to work.
Or go watch the end of the Florida State basketball game. They're currently up, looks like, by 26 over Lipscomb. Polite's having a big game. Wilkes actually hit a couple threes. So, yeah, the Noles are looking good finally against Lipscomb, though. So
the line was 20.5, so that sounds like they're going to cover. Well done, Leonard.
Yeah, they did it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. He's Corey. I'm Aslan. Go Noles.